They have a friggin' Venator. What? Alright, big fleet has arrived. They should get just absolutely wiped now. We gotta make a choice as to who we're gonna attack next, and I think we've got a pretty good idea of it. Hello, everybody. Genesis King here, and welcome back into Star Wars New Dawn, an overhaul mod for Stellaris. So, we wrapped up the last war in the last episode. We were fighting the corporate sector authority, and we grabbed a bunch of territory. In between episodes, as we go ahead and let the game run, I have gone in and done a couple of things. Number one, as I usually do, did some planetary management. Additionally, did go into the fleet manager and build out all of our fleets up to the fleet cap. We had about 20 some in there. And as you can kind of see as we click through here, we are reinforcing the fleets with some new ships, specifically the Bevan class. And I had to rename it this one because for some reason it mixed missiles and torpedoes, and we wanted the torpedoes. So I threw those in there and had to make a separate template save for it. Ariadu and the Tuscans are in a defensive pact. Okay. And yeah, Kadami Prime is not great. Okay. I think I need to go into my districts, because I did create a new one. Yes, I did. And we need to get a new governor for this district. Is there anybody that I want to throw in here? As a counselor, pop growth speed, food. I'm not going to get a crazy good effect out of you straight out of the gate, but I want to throw you in there to start getting you XP, and I think eventually you'll be on the counselor track. Working on the stability of some of these outlying worlds that we captured in the war. Unfortunately, some of this housing will or should come back as devastation goes away. But it does look like we're short on housing regardless, so let's throw in a city district there. Get that taken care of. One of the worlds had like 77% devastation. Yeah, Silos here. It was at 77% when I loaded back into the save. Stability is crap because of it. Housing, amenities, all of it is crap because of it. Lost a bunch of population here, unfortunately. But hopefully with the droid assembly, we'll be able to build that back up, at least decently quickly. So, we do need to make a decision up here. It's bugging me that on the map we don't own this system per se. And I don't know if that's just because of how close it is to these other systems, or if it's because this guy exists in there. And I think it might be a combination of both, potentially. I think we want to leave it alone. But so observation post. What options do we have here? Research efforts. Get some science, engineering, society. We can do active diplomacy and bring the planet into our empire. Size 16. It's a primal world. Again, these are not advanced folks. There's no pop growth right now. Literally everyone's unemployed? Really? Alright, well, we'll circle back to this, I think. Yeah, you guys let me know. How should we deal with this? Leave it down in the comments. At some point, we do need to do a war to finish the rest of this off here. We are pieced out with them until 2356-11, so about 9 years. So let's go ahead and let things run. Let's take a look at our shipyards. Still kicking out a bunch of stuff. The advanced corvettes. We're getting you more built up to be a better patrol fleet. Because if we pop over here to our trade routes, piracy's not great over here. We did build something up on Dothamir to hopefully maybe help that a bit. But for the time being, what I need this fleet to do here is I need them to patrol and just go back and forth between those two systems. That's what I need for you right now. A tradition is available. go reduction in our leader upkeep. And yeah, so I was looking at this, and that war that the Rebel Alliance is in with literally half the galaxy, I think what happened here is what happened to us when we attacked the Empire during the Galactic Civil War, in that we took a bunch of systems and basically blocked each other from achieving full victory. So the Rebels had some systems, we had some systems, and it just blocked each other from winning, essentially. I think that's kind of what's going on now, because we were able to obviously win our war fairly quickly. Them, not so much. Alright, so I think we were talking about the Zygerians being our next target. Are you part of the galactic community? You are. How about the Tanab? You're in defensive pact with the Trandoshans.
Our ships have been...
Ah, that's loud. So loud. We could build another fleet out. We really could. We got the resources to do so. Honestly, we're probably going to want to do that. I don't know if we'll need it for this war, but definitively when we attack the Empire to end this series, we're gonna want to make sure we've got that. And honestly, the Empire, guys, yes, I know. Their economy's not as good as us, but they've kind of built their fleet power and their research up a little bit. All right, so we're upgrading all the fleets. We've built out all the fleets. We have... All right, so we've got influence right now. We can start making some claims. Now, do the Tian. Doesn't need to be the Tian. I mean, realistically, it's got to be the Zygerians or the Tian. And hell, if we do the Tian, we could give territory to the Verpine. All right, you know what? Let's start doing this. Let us make claims. Wait, is that their capital? That might be their capital. Grab you. How far down this way do I want to go with it? Because it's going to be one way into the territory. We want to make sure we've got a good defensive position over here. Which, in all reality, I could grab all of that. Because that's in a different little thing right there. Can I get all of this? Oh, absolutely not. You... Okay. So we could come back in and grab this. Basically reduce them to this and this. Just gobble up their whole territory. Alright, make them claims. Go. Well, actually, no. We would have, we would have cut off this. If I grab this, we're cutting this off completely, actually. So, in all reality, we should... I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll be alright. But yeah, we're definitely gonna make claims. We're gonna do all that stuff. Alright, let's pop in. And let's create ourselves a brand stinking new fleet. Do we do a Lucre Hulk for this one? I don't think we do. I think we go Keldabe. Keldabe. Let's go... Can I go 2 of them immediately? Sweet. Let's then go with a couple Centurions.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
I do want to go missile cruisers. One of those. And then let's go escort cruiser, couple of them. Ooh, game's running while we're doing this. Okay. Definitely an interdictor. Let's go with an advanced frigate. 2 of them. And then I think we'll fill it out with DP-20s. Yeah? Sure. How much is this going to cost us? 14,285, 5,000, 7,000. All right, we'll sit on that for just a minute. Oh, wow, we've maxed out our minor artifacts. Okay. There's really nothing I can do here. I mean, I guess we'll do that. And then we'll pop over to our planets. Let's go to, like, Mandalore. Let's say decision. We can do these specializations. Sense artifact museum. Okay. Sure, game. Let's go. You know, part of me wants to do the Star Forge here. Part of me also thinks that those gates wouldn't be a bad idea. But we still have stuff. I mean, why don't we do one more here? Let's get better mass drivers. And then I think we're gonna dive into it. My god, we've maxed this out again. And we can't do anything with it, so... I don't know, can I sell... excuse me, can I sell minor artifacts? Indeed, I cannot. I cannot. Okay, let's up our weapons purchases. Although our stockpile is crazy high on that. Let's up our purchases of electronic components by quite a bit, because we're going to be building out that new fleet. And I think we want to make sure we get all this stuff back. So, new fleet. To build this, 15,000, we got plenty of fuel, plenty of ammo or weapons, and then, yeah, we've got enough. So, let's go ahead and build this fleet out. And that should all be getting built. We're going to have ourselves a brand spanking new fleet to go into the next war with. Alright, well,
We have encountered
let's
some
see.
manner of spaceborne
They could come
beast.
this way. We could always leave a fleet over here just to pick them off. We could come down this way as usual. I mean, eventually what we need to do is plug that gap. I don't really think we need 3 of these guys here, to be honest. No, we can't afford it right now. We want to make sure we're getting stuff built up. Upgrade all these guys. Upgrade. Anybody with... Go ahead and upgrade. Might as well do all this right now.
Our ships have been made superior.
Now, why is that trade not... Good lord. Okay. I thought I hooked this up.
Our ships have been made.
Pirate sided. I swear to God I hooked you up. I could have sworn I did that. Why does my trade randomly keep getting cut off?
Made superior.
Alright, well, at least we were in system when... Oh my god, a 12k fleet? What the what? Alright, buddy. You need to get up here and... help, please. Just to make sure we don't lose a lot. I mean, we should win this. They have a friggin' Venator. What? Alright, big fleet has arrived. They should get just absolutely wiped now. Missiles away. Okay. Did we wipe them all out? Everything but the Frigate. So... was there a station here? Where was the pirate station? Okay. Yeah, let's keep claiming over here. Can I rescind this and get some... No, I've already spent it. It's... yeah. Okay, we could pocket that off. We could also come over here and say, I want this and this. And then really this... And we could just leave another pocket over here. I mean, aesthetically, it's not going to be great. It's really going to bug me. You are at war with the Rebel Alliance, which means your fleets are probably down here somewhere. Which means... Black Sun, Doran, Zabrak, Tian. Shalactin. Yeah, where are your fleets, buddy? You know what? It really doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna make one more claim here. Because we can get... I think I want to grab all of this. Yep, so this will be like the last little war we fight, I think, before we go after the Empire. So let's go ahead. I guess we want to gobble up as much territory as possible. And then we'll just have to wait a few more months. Why do I have 10 random corvettes sitting around? Okay, I'm gonna go have you guys. Oh, no. You. No, not you. You. Hold on. Game, just pause for un momento, por favor. You guys, let's come up here. I'm gonna merge you guys up. Because I think that's who that's supposed to merge in with, though I'm not 1,000,000% sure at this point. Because let's see, again, go back to fleet management. This is the one we just built because it does not have a commander. Yeah, there's not even supposed to be 10 of those ships in this fleet, so not 1,000% sure where those were supposed to go, but we'll just merge it into the anti-piracy fleet, and we will call that good. Okay. Honestly, I probably want to go in both ways. So, like, let's have some of you go here. Some of you to there. Yeah, we'll have you guys come out here. You're getting built up still. You over to here. Because really, I don't think we need to group them together. Yeah, this is the new fleet. We're still building the... Ooh, actually, you know what? She's almost built out. She is 3 days away from having her Keldabe cruisers in here and really bumping that fleet strength up.
Our ships have been made.
All right, let's get a commander assigned. Not a huge fan of needing to go in a different direction as far as species go. 3.9 years left. I'm gonna hire you, and then I am gonna fire you. Where'd you go? Can I fire you? How do I fire you? You know what? We'll just pretend you're Mandalorian. It's fine. I'm not gonna mess with it. I for talents. We'll just get you super leveled up. That's okay. Okay. You. Let's get you. Actually, we do need to come in from up here as well. So, yeah, let's actually come over to here. And I'll have you go right there as well. Okay, go. All right, we're positioning quite literally everyone at this point. You're patrolling. Was this my 10 corvettes? Yes, it was. Let's have you guys merge up. That'll increase our patrol, I don't know what you would call it, ability, per se. My army is in a good spot. Other army is down here. Well, reinforcements are down here. Let's get you...
Council agenda ready.
Coming up this way. All right, agenda is ready. Claim influence cost my... Oh, crap. Might as well launch it. And then let's prepare. Let's go leadership conditioning. And I think that should be, in theory, good. All right. Still kicking out a bunch of corvettes. That's fine. Fleets are getting into position. We don't have claims down here, realistically. So, do we even really want to come this way, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? No, we don't. Alright. We'll just flood through this way. And then we will, we'll just spread out over here. Yeah, buddy. You go ahead and come back. Up here, though, we do want to do this. Alright, there is a fleet here. Shouldn't be anything crazy to worry about. Army is in position to follow in. Let's get you over here. And I think once everybody is positioned, which it looks like everybody... Okay, you're moving, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, no, you're moving too. All right. I guess unpausing would, you know, help them move. Okay. They don't have any defenses. Their fleets are spread out in the galaxy. This should be a pretty quick run through here, to be perfectly honest. We're just gobbling up territory, gobbling up resources. I might break this off as a vassal as well. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you think we should go the vassal route instead of just taking the territory. Because we did grab a lot of territory up here. It is hurting our empire size. I mean, we're at 101% for our technology cost and our tradition adoption cost, which is kind of wild. I want to go back into government. No, I want to go to society, man. No, I want government. I want policies and edicts. And then we are going to pull back on the will to power because I don't need the influence as much anymore. And I prefer an additional 500 some odd influence per month. We could bring that back over and say research speed, which honestly, if we're going to go down the route of either jump gates or what was that other thing? Let's do this. I want to boost my research. I think we're in a position to declare war. Although you're just sitting in system, we'll back you out. That's fine. We're all coming from different directions. I guess it doesn't really matter. Research station output. So we're starting to put out a good amount of research. Let's get better laser cannons. Okay, you're out of system. Let's go for it. God, I wish I could just demand subjugation just straight away here. Unfortunately, we can't. So let's declare war. Let's conquer and let's go. Okay. Oh yeah, go. I actually should keep a reserve fleet down in the south. I don't think I need... Sabine should lead the charge. So I think we're going to have you actually flow down here and just be a quick reaction force. I think that's going to be okay. And then you guys are going to jump straight into the capital. Go. Disconnected capitals. No longer connected again. Okay. We're all spooling up to jump in. We are. Good. And then, yeah, actually, this army with reinforcements should come up there. Okay. We're at 201, or sorry, 207 on our credits. All right, looks like you guys are going to get in here first. Zygeria. 1,200. Oh, baby. Let me get you over to here, please. Tell me you're going to go. Okay, sweet. All right, and we have caught a fleet. Or, the fleet's actually running, which is hilarious. Yeah, let them run. I ain't worried about it. The question's going to be, where's all the other fleets? So there is a... Oh, there's a pirate fleet there. Is my trade running through that system? Frick me, it is. I need to go down there and deal with that. So, I guess while... Where did you go? While you were coming south, let's just go have you deal with that anyways. Because that should be affecting my trade in some form or capacity. Alright, keep on keeping on, boys. Go ahead and be aggressive. Hopefully there's nothing here. 802. 802. You know what I'm going to do? You and you need to merge on up and then hit in there. Alright, let's wait on these guys to get in here. You guys are going to merge. And we're going to land Zygeria, just knock that out really quickly. We'll hold here on this front for... Actually, you know what? Frick it. Nah, we're not going to do that right now. Can I just grab you? Okay, there we go. Go.
Permission granted to land on platform 327.
Alright, hopefully you guys are going to merge. Substance abuse increases on Corvus Minor. Hold the phone. Alright, let's stay paused here for a second. Really? 84% crime. Do I not have... Oh, no, I don't. Oh. I was intending to put a precinct house here. We need to get this under control. Guardian of the Temple. The relentless oceans of this world have made our surveys difficult, but the locals have spoken of the legends of an ancient temple under the seabed. We can commit to further study, but it would require us to prepare a craft for auxiliary submerge. Okay. Don't know where that is. Ooh, archaeological sites. Which means I need to grab a scientist! Oh, baby, I haven't had to do this in forever. Yeah, go do that. Ooh, here come their fleets. Okay, so they got a decent number of fleets. Just to be safe. Just to be safe, I am gonna pull you back down this way, please. Let's just double make sure that we're good to go in there. Yeah, we should roll that pretty easy. And yeah, our clan fleets are flowing in. Okay, you have won. I'm gonna pop you back up here. I'm curious where you're going. Either way, station should yeet you pretty good.
Permission granted to land on platform 327.
Constructing.
Okay. Why have we magically gone negative 1k credits? Again, is my trade not getting through?
Permission granted to land on platform 327.
No? What the hell? I'm really not 100% sure. Okay. You're about to engage. Actually, no. Before I leave this system... No, actually, the biggest thing is going to be to get over here. Because I think that's where they're headed. It is. It definitively is. Okay.
Scientific breakthrough.
And I've got you headed down as well. Alright, there's the ultimate mass drivers. We said the next thing we were going to do was go into the Star Forge, I think. Although gateway travel would be kind of nice, because we are starting to get a big empire. Here's what we're going to do. You guys let me know down in the comments below. Do we go with the Infinity Gates next? Or do we go with the Star Forge? We're going to wrap up today's episode. You let me know down in the comments which one we choose. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. As always, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Star Wars, sci-fi, and RTS gaming fun. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Later, everybody.